Michael, did you receive my text?
Yes.
I mean, my chat? The picture that I sent you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, let's wait for your classmates first. Okay, hello guys. I guess this is everyone. Okay, again, we only have 3 students, so let me check the attendance first. Pundre, who's absent?
Today Grace and Audrey absent.
Okay. Grace and OJ. Okay, give me a second. Grace and Grace absent. Grace is sick. Is Grace sick? No, okay. She's just absent, and then we have Poon present. Absent. Absent. Sirikania. Haruka. Always absent. Okay. Okay, guys. So, did you guys see my text? The message I sent you in the line group? Okay. Okay, so today we are going to talk about the economic competition in Asia. So last time, what we talked about are the economic systems, right? So today, what we are going, so last time we talked about economic systems. We have, give me a second. What are the types of economic systems that we talked about last time, Poon? You remember? Last Monday? How about Sirikania? Do you remember our topic last time? Economic systems? Oh my goodness. Haruka, I know you remember. What are the economic systems?
Yes, again please.
Louder, louder, I cannot hear you.
Can you say again please?
Huh?
Can you say again please?
What are the types of economic systems?
I
Remember, it starts with letter C, S, and then M.
capitalism
Correct. And
and the one that has government control.
Government control. What is that? So,
Socialism.
social studies?
No, socialism
Socialism. And the one that is mixed. What is that?
makes economy.
Okay. Very good. So today, we are going to talk about economic competition in Asia. Okay, so if you can remember, we have ASEAN, the 10 countries of ASEAN, and then also Thailand is also in Asia. Okay, remember that. Thailand is in Asia. Okay, so let's talk about the economic competition in Asia. Okay, there are ways that are used by the countries to compete. Okay, to compete. Okay, we have, I think there are 5. So let's talk about this one first. Number 1, let me ask Sri Kenya to please read.
Compete with government in economic measures or policy which is the mean tool for each country to build economic competition which will imitate the economic growth of the country by using follow the policies.
Okay, so each countries, they have plans, remember the plans of each countries, how to produce, where to produce, and who to produce. Okay, do you remember that? So now, of course, each country is going to have ways on how to compete, ways on how to attract money, ways on how to attract tourists, ways on how to attract buyers. Okay, now there are ways how countries are going to compete. I think there are 5. So the first one here, number 1, the country is going to compete with government economic measures or policies. They're not gonna do a mob, okay? I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna do this. They're not gonna do a mob, but they are going to compete with the government economic measures, like what the government is going to, how do you call this one? What the government is going to, the policy or the rule, okay? If the government says the change for $1 is 30 baht, and then some entrepreneurs are going to compete with that. Maybe they're going to compete like 31 baht, 32 baht. That it depends. Okay, it depends on how you are going to compete. Okay, you're not going to do a mob. I'm not gonna follow the government. I'm not gonna do this. I'm not gonna do that. Okay, it says here in 1.1, reducing money value. So the value of money of the country is lower than others in order to lower the prices of goods and services in the country. For example, Thailand reduces money value. It will attract foreign countries to invest or to travel so we can compete with other countries. So it says here, reducing money value. Okay, so when you say reducing money value, you are going to make goods and services cheaper, lower the prices. So let's say what Thailand is doing, they are attracting foreigners to come to Thailand. Why? It is very cheap to come to Thailand. Ticket is very cheap. Food, very cheap. What else? Hotels, luxuries are very cheap. Okay, traveling to Thailand is very cheap. That's why it attracts foreigners to come here to Thailand, invest, buy properties, buy lands, travel here to Thailand because it is very cheap. Okay, so maybe you can see if you want to go to London, it's very expensive, right? Only a few countries or few people can go to England or London because it's very expensive to go there. From the start, airfare is already expensive. Hotels are very expensive. Traveling there is very expensive. Unlike here, what Thailand is doing, they are attracting foreigners. That's why Thailand is what? A country that accepts foreigners because it is a tourism country. Okay, remember that. It is a tourism country. It will attract customers if the money or the payment or the prices are cheap. So let's say, for example, you Pun, if you are going to buy something, what attracts you? When you buy something, what attracts you? Is it the quality, the price? What attracts you?
Price.
Price. Number one that attracts is the price, of course. When it's cheap, iPhone 14, buy one, take one. Of course, wow, man, let's go buy the phone. Okay, it's going to attract you when the price is lower. Okay, let's go with 1.2. 1.2. Poon, can you please read? Giving
Privileges to foreigner invest, trade, or travel in Thailand, such as reducing import tax to promote trade and reduce amount of reserve money of the foreigner interested in investing in the country.
Okay, so in 1.2 here, it says that a country needs to give privileges or open, okay, open for foreigners to invest in a country, invest, trade, or travel. Okay, that is how one country can compete with other countries. Okay, give privileges to the foreigners to what? Invest, trade, or of course, travel. In Thailand, that's why there are a lot of foreigners that come here because they can invest, they can trade, they can travel. That's why there are a lot of foreigners here. And also in Thailand, they reduce import tax. How do you say tax again in Thai, Haruka?
ภาษี
Okay, so here in Thailand, they reduce import tax. Why? To promote trade and reduce amount of reserve money of foreigners interested in investing in the country. That's why they reduce the tax. So again, how can a country compete with other countries? First, attract customers, lower the price. Second, give privileges to foreigners that wants to invest, wants to trade, wants to travel. Okay, let them come to the country, let them invest, let them trade, let them do market, let them do business. Okay, that is how you are going to compete with other countries. Okay, let's go with number 2. For number 2 here, Haruka, can you please read?
compete with creative in goods and services by using folk wisdom or cultural identity of the country to develop the good and use creativity to develop existing things or add value to the goods and services and open up to new markets.
Okay, so you compete with creativity. Okay, creativity in goods and services by using folk wisdom or culture identity. Why is of course, the first thing that you are going to ask, why does foreigners come here to Thailand? Why? Is it because of the festivals? Is it because of the people? Is it because cheap? So let's say, for example, if it's just because of the food, of course, a lot of people are going to get bored. Oh, it's just food. There's nothing that you can do other than eating the food in Thailand. Of course, Thailand now, think of, or people in Thailand think of a creativity that will attract foreigners to come here to Thailand. They attack with Songkran, the festivals, the historical places, Ayutthaya, Phuket. Okay, they attract people. Also, they attract with medical tourism. Okay, a lot of foreigners also come here to Thailand for what? Cosmetic surgery, medical tourism. Okay, that is why, or that is what the people of Thailand thinks to attract what? Customers, to attract foreigners, celebrate Songkran, go to historical places, eat this, eat that. Okay, or also medical tourism. Compete with creativity in goods and services. Okay, number 3. For number 3 is very easy. Compete by promoting tourism. Okay, the main industry in a country is of course tourism. Okay, here in Asia, many countries here in Asia promotes tourism. Okay, when you go to Laos, there's something you can do in Laos. When you go to Japan, there's something you can do in Japan. When you go to Thailand, you can do a lot in Thailand, because in countries in Asia, they promote tourism, they promote health tourism. For example, in Japan, Japan promotes health tourism. For example, you're going to promote tourism. What are you going to offer if you're going to promote tourism? Of course, experience the life in that country. Let's say, for example, foreigners that go to Thailand, they can experience the life here in Thailand. They can ride tuk-tuk. They can go to temples. They can go to historical places, Ayutthaya, Sukhothai. They can go everywhere, okay? Because the government or the country allowed foreigners, gave privileges to foreigners to come here, okay? So this is what number 3 is, promote tourism, okay? Promote tourism. So let's say, for example, if people are gonna go to Cambodia, of course, the first thing that they're gonna go to is Angkor Wat. If they go to Malaysia, what are they going to go to Malaysia? Twin Tower, okay? If they go to Indonesia, they're gonna go to Bali. Singapore, Merlion, okay? So they are attracting what? Foreigners, okay? They're attracting foreigners to compete with tourism, promote tourism. Most of the countries here in Asia, they promote tourism, okay? That is their number one, what? That's the first thing that they promote is tourism, okay? For example, in Japan, they promote medical tourism, okay? There are a lot of people that go to Japan to what? To do something, to fix something with their body, okay? If they're sick, they're gonna fix it to Japan, because Japan is a very, very, what? Advanced country. Okay, so now guys, I want you guys to open your books to page 95, okay? Page 95. Let's answer this first. Let's answer the Asia Pacific Economic Cooperation, or APEC, or APEC. So choose 2 economic groups and analyze them in diagram. So the first thing that we're going to talk about, or the one that I chose, is APEC, or Asian Pacific Economics Cooperation. Okay, if you're finished writing, please tell me so that I will know. Done? Poon? Okay, so as a result for the APEC, the first stop, what is the result on that, Haruka?
The first result is
Can you read
to-
properly? Because I cannot understand.
the first result is to the members create reliance on trade among Asian and Pacific Rim countries.
Okay, so to the members, they create reliance on trade among Asia and Pacific Rim countries. Okay, that is what they do with the members. They create reliance. They can help each other, help other countries, help the Asia and Pacific Rim countries. This is what APEC does. Okay, if you finish, please tell me. Okay, and then for the world economy, what does it do, Poon? For APEC, what does the world economy, or what does APEC do to the world economy?
Expand product and service market to create financial cycling in the world economic system.
Okay, so it expand product and service market to create financial cycling in the world economic system. Very good. Okay, so please finish writing this one. So again, APEC, what does APEC does to the members of APEC? It creates reliance. Okay, it can rely in every country of that is a member of APEC. Next, to the world economy, APEC expands product and service market to create financial and cycling in the world economic system. Okay, and if you're finished, please tell me. Okay, let's go to the next one. Let's do Greater Mekong Sub-Regional Economic Cooperation, or GMSEC. So what does it do to the members, Haruka?
To the members, create trade cooperation among members and their product exchange to bring income to the countries.
Okay, so it create trades and bring incomes to the country. Very good. So create trade cooperation among the members, and there are product exchanges to bring income to the countries. Very good. Okay, please finish writing, and when you finish, please tell me so that we can go to the next one. Okay, and to the world economy, Poon, what does it do? What does GMSEC do?
Stable the economy in Asia, which is the foundation in world economic development.
Okay, so stabilize or stabilize the economy in Asia, which is the foundation in the world economic development. Okay, so again, for Greater Mekong Sub-Regional Economic Cooperation, or GMSEC, what it does to the member is create cooperation among members, and there are product exchanges to bring to the countries. To the world economy, it stabilized the economy in Asia, which is the foundation in the world economic development. Okay, so once you finish answering this one, please don't forget to send your work right away. Okay, don't forget to send your work right away, because I'm going to check it. Okay, so if you think that you cannot finish it on time, please take a photo of this one so that you can still answer even if our class is already finished. Okay, are you guys finished? Ruka and Poon? Done. Okay. So since you're finished, please don't forget to send your work in our line group, okay? So do you have any questions, Saruka, Poon? Okay, so that's it for today, guys. Goodbye, everyone. Bye-bye.